Hey Golf Gang, welcome back to the next excuse me, in the series. This is the Heist simulated league start. Check the card for the full explanation. I have run out of wisdom scrolls. So we have just literally killed Dominus in Act 3 and we are progressing to Act 4. Dominus was a hard, slow fight. The way I've done the tree is very little DPS on there, and our gear isn't that great. We're only in 1/4 link. We probably should have put our caustic arrow in our 4-link helm we got and used some chromes to rejig it, and then we could have put the clarity in our new chest and had grace running in the boots. Afterthought, we used the quicksilver we had plus an augmentation and upgraded our boots to 15%. Gem wise, we've put caustic arrow set up in our boots because we had a orb of binding drop and we threw it on the bone burrow and that's where it rolled. So now we have our toxic rain ballista set up in here. We've put our clarity in there, we've got our grace in our helm, and then this is dash. This chest dropped on the ground, and I'm just waiting to get the auras to fit in there, which should be in Act 4. We can pick up our auras. So yeah, now we've got rid of the quicksilver flask. We've got 3 life flasks, a mana flask, and a topaz flask, which dropped on the floor. This flask was brought from the vendor. So was this one, because we were about to go into Dominus with a large life flask and a small life flask because nothing else had dropped on the floor. So I'm going to speak to Baylor about possibly highlighting the life flask a bit more. Maybe I was just unlucky or I just didn't see them, I don't know. We had this drop on the floor and I thwacked on my Essence of Woe, and unfortunately it lowballed me on the damage, so that is the lowest roll it can get with the essence I had, 11 rather than the 20. Other than that, it's not rolled particularly well. We're still waiting for a GCP or some gems to drop, or a Chaos Orb to drop, because if I get a Chaos Orb I will buy a GCP from myself and then put the Chaos Orb in here. That's generally what GCPs go for at League Start, is a Chaos Orb. So yeah, well, that's what we're waiting for. As for the tree at the end of Dominus, we changed the Act 2 setup to fit our clarity. So when I released the POB for Act 2, this life node would be gone and replaced by Wisdom of the Glade, so we can get our clarity in. As for Act 3 progress, we've then repurchased this one, come through here, grabbed the regen node. I think already had that in Act 2, I can't remember. Through to the decks, down through here to Fleetfoot, which is why we got rid of the life flask, because with the 5% movement speed, 5, 3, 3, that's 11% movement speed plus a 30% cooldown recovery on our dash. We are moving fast, and also it was the quickest way to get grace mana reservation, which is what we need to activate our grace. So we've got our grace and our clarity running. At some point the clarity will need to drop, because I want to ready to flip for the 20%, and then hopefully we can get a lens from our blueprint later on, but that's a lot later on. And then we've taken this one here to move into quick step for more movement speed, and that's where we're at. So we're not doing too bad. I'm going to put the cosmetics on as well, but I'll do that outside of this video because choosing cosmetics for me can take a while. So I'll do that. So the next video you'll see will be at the end of Act 4. I've got a bit of OCD with Act 4. I can't stop until I get into the Act 5 town. So I'll do Act 4, get to the slave cage, run that, and then I'll do the next video. Hope to see you then. Bye for now.